Hello everyone, my name is Nwenna Kai Gates and I'm the founder of the Adjunct Success Initiative. It's a media project here for adjuncts to learn more about the college. And so here we learn all about learning outcomes, assessment measures, high impact teaching practices, and lots of resources for students. And today joining me is Melissa Bartley, and she is the Assistant Director of Single Stop. So welcome, Melissa. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. So can you tell us a little bit about your professional background and how you came to work here at CCP?
Sure. So my background is actually in social services. I worked with children and youth for about 9 years.
Okay.
And then I started working with homeless families in the largest shelter actually in the city of Philadelphia, Families
wow.
Forward Philadelphia.
Okay.
And I worked there for 8 years. And then I came here to CCP in January of 2017 to work at Single Stop.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. And what are your day-to-day responsibilities at Single Stop? What do you do every day?
Okay, so every day it changes.
Right.
Single Stop, different things happen on a daily basis. We have different students coming in with different needs. So it's hard to say a typical day, but what I can say is that we will screen students. We do what's called an intake assessment, where we determine what their needs are and how we can help them with their needs based on the answers that they give to the questions on the form. We screen students for benefits, and then if they qualify, we help them apply for benefits, which is a whole, other process. In the meantime, we may have a student coming in that needs assistance with transportation.
Okay.
So, we can help a student with transportation. We may have a student that needs food. We may be able to refer them to someplace on campus or in a community for food. So just a number of different things that we do on a regular basis, on a daily basis to assist students.
So Single Stop is interesting because, I have an extensive background in higher education. And I used to work in higher education. I had never heard of services like Single Stop, but now working at community colleges, I also teach at Drexel. I don't think we have something like that at Drexel, but how and why did Single Stop develop?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Single Stop USA is actually a national nonprofit organization.
Okay.
And the purpose of this organization is to empower low-income individuals and families by connecting them with community resources so that they can move towards economic mobility. The campus saw that there was a need for that, with the student population here at CCP. So in 2013, CCP partnered with Single Stop USA to bring Single Stop to the campus.
Okay.
Paula Umanya, our amazing director, was hired to, take the helm and build the organization on the campus from the ground up.
Wow. So it's only been here since 2013?
Yes.
Wow, that's why.
Yep.
So my, experience with it is that I had a student in one of my classes in 2014 who was homeless, and when I reached out to my department head, she referred me to Single Stop as well as to Center for Male Engagement. So
Okay.
It's interesting, it's only been around since 2013. So I also put a brief summary of Single Stop and what it is and what the services that it provides in my syllabus for students. And I'm still shocked to hear that many students have not heard about it. So how is Single Stop being received by students? Are there assessment measures in place to see how it's working and the success of it as it reaches students?
Absolutely. I'm actually often surprised when I hear that students haven't heard about Single Stop because we do a lot of outreach.
Okay.
But, when Paula first came to campus, of course, she, had to establish relationships, cultivate those relationships with faculty, with different offices around campus. You mentioned the CME, of course, the Women's Outreach and Advocacy Center. There's another program on campus called the KEYS program that helps students who receive SNAP and TANF. So establishing those relationships so that we could, develop the relationship with the students that participate in those programs and also with the faculty members so that we can come into the classroom and, talk about Single Stop, do presentations for financial counseling and things like that within the classroom. So, over the years, since 2013, we went from our first year having screened about 1,600 students to right now in April, we've already surpassed that. So all total, about 13,000 students have been screened by Single Stop since we started in 2013.
Wow, so that is pretty significant. Yeah. So can you do a rundown of like the services the Single Stop
Absolutely.
offers?
So we offer benefit screenings, which we connect students with health insurance, with food stamp benefits. We also do free financial counseling for students. We have free tax preparation, which we just completed from January to April. And since we actually started Single Stop, we've done over 5,000 tax filings for students, which is a tremendous amount of money that we're able to bring to students. We also have free legal services, and pretty much we're the place where students come whenever they're not sure about what they may need. So you may see Paula or myself walking a student to counseling or walking a student to financial aid. So students will come in with questions, and after the assessment, we make the determination if we can help them in our office or if we need to, connect them with one of our partners here on campus.
And so if a student is looking for employment, is Single Stop somewhere that they can go as well, or?
So for employment, after they complete our assessment, they can be referred either to the KEYS program because there's a job developer there, or of course to Career Connections, which is on campus as well.
And I'm just interested because it's a lot. It sounds like a lot of services. How is Single Stop servicing all these students? But are there like tax preparation specialists there helping students to prepare, or are students doing it? And how
Absolutely.
Does that work? Okay.
So we actually are partnered with Pathways Pennsylvania. So that's who comes in and does the free tax prep for all students.
Oh, wow.
Notice I'm saying all of our services are free. So
that's
amazing. So we have a tax site, which is actually in another office that's down the hall from the main office. We'll have students come in, do the screening, meet with Paula and myself just to make sure they have all their documents, and then we'll send them down to the tax site for their appointment.
Wow, that's amazing. So I know that there's a lot of research that shows the services that Single Stop offers and the retention rates of students. So in your opinion, what's the impact that Single Stop is having on our retention rates or the success of students?
Okay, so it's not even just my opinion. There's actual numbers that the Medicine Associates came and did a evaluation of our program that ran from the fall of 2014 to the fall of 2017. And during that time, they noticed a significant impact that Single Stop has made, showing that students who utilize Single Stop services tend to be more successful in their studies here at CCP.
Wow.
I do have actual numbers, which I had to write down because I didn't want to mess them up. So from the fall of 2014 to the fall of 2017, Medicine Associates completed an evaluation of Single Stop at Community College of Philadelphia and found a significant impact. They found that GPAs for students who utilized our services were higher than students who did not use the services. They found that by the September of 2017, 9.6% of the students stayed enrolled or graduated.
Wow.
Compared to students who did not utilize our services. And finally, the graduation rates are 6% higher by the fall of 2017 for students who utilized our services.
Wow, thank you. So it does look like it's making a huge difference. What do you see? I know you're the assistant director of Single Stop, but is there anything else that you would like to see Single Stop offer to students, or what do you see as like the vision of Single Stop in the next 5 or 10 years?
So I believe that there are so many things that we do that students don't realize that we do, which is, what I mentioned earlier. I think that we kind of go with the flow of the college and what the college's needs are, what the needs of the students are. So we definitely appreciate input from faculty, from students about, what the needs are of the students. We are always looking for, kind of innovative things that we can do. Last year, we launched the Food Day along with partners from other campus organizations, which was a day where we basically celebrated food. We celebrated the new community garden here on campus. We brought different organizations in that students can partner with to get, students that are low income can partner with to be able to get affordable groceries and produce and things. We had food demonstration from the cooking demonstration from the culinary arts program to show how you can cook a healthy meal on a budget. So it was like an amazing day. It was the first annual food day. And that was, the brainchild of my director, Paula Umanya. And like I said, along with the support from the campus and the campus community, it came together very well.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here and for telling us all about Single Stop. I think this was really helpful for a lot of people. And I encourage all adjuncts to go to the website where Single Stop, and what I do is I copy and paste the summary there and put it on my syllabus, and then make sure that students read it and look at it. So, and I'm always surprised that some students don't know about it, but I think that's also a great way because faculty are sort of on the front lines with students. So,
we also tend to have a lot of student referrals. So students that come and see us will bring other students. So that's helpful too. And we always appreciate students that are willing to volunteer for us when we have events and things like that. Because they're the ambassadors. They're the ones that have utilized the services, so they can really tell students exactly what we do and how we may be able to help them as well.
Right. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today with the Adjunct Success Initiative, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.